Hi, I'm Millie and I live with a chronic illness called chronic fatigue syndrome, and today I wanted to chat about my life before I got ill, once I've got ill and how my life has changed since pre-being ill, and then also why I've been drawn to the work of Open Medicine Foundation and how, as someone with CFS, it has been able to give me hope that maybe things will change in the future. When I first got ill, I was only 12 years old, which meant I had only just started high school. I was still a kid, so my life revolved around school, friends and family, like all the time. Me and my family, we would go for cycle rides, we'd go for walks, we'd do all sorts of little activities like that. Me and my friends, I was in a club, after school club called Girl Guides, which we would go there and we would just hang out and just chat and do little activities and go camping and all sorts. And then one of my personal favourite things I did when I was growing up was swimming. I just loved tearing through the pool, doing swimming lengths and doing the turns at the end and just perfecting the different styles of swimming. It was my most favourite thing and I really wanted to continue it, but that is one of the things I lost when I got ill. When I first got ill, I didn't know what was going on. I was very out of it. I was absolutely exhausted. I was in bed 24/7, sleeping basically all the time. I didn't eat very much either because I was just so exhausted. My body couldn't even manage that. It was just like my whole life just literally disappeared in a day. It wasn't like a slow process of me getting more and more ill. It was just like literally I went to school one day and the next day I couldn't. And that continued for months and months. And it was very isolating and lonely. I had to give up swimming, I had to give up guides. I didn't go to school properly for about 2 years or something. And when I finally did get diagnosed, I would honestly describe it as a very isolating experience, because suddenly this doctor who had been telling me I was fine for ages was suddenly saying, yeah, you're not very well and you're not going to get better. And there's nothing we can really do about it. And that itself is a very isolating and scary experience for, at the time, a 13-year-old to deal with, when I'd never heard of CFS, I had never heard of anything like it, and to suddenly just my whole life be changed. It was very scary. Remembering that experience and how scary it was, I was very thankful when I heard about Open Medicine Foundation, I guess is the word I would say. And then I went away and did my own research through their website and just general research in itself to hear more about them through different sources, and it all was so positive and genuinely hopeful for me and for the community that I care about so much, for us with CFS, ME, fibromyalgia, long COVID and other related illnesses, because we are just, I don't hear about it. I don't hear about progress being made. It's just kind of ignored and forgotten, and it adds to the feeling I had when I first got diagnosed of being scary and isolated and alone. The fact that no one is paying attention to this illness, which is taking millions away. But since then it's been amazing to see that people are listening, people are wanting to help, and that the research they're doing, actively doing research, it's positive and it's hopeful, and that is what we need right now. It's just something that I haven't seen over the years very commonly, and it gave me hope, and it made me think that with this growth and just progress towards research, maybe things can change, and that maybe a little kid of 13 won't have to be as scared and alone as I was when I first got diagnosed, and that maybe life can change and that life can go back to more positive outlooks. I quite frankly do have a better case of CFS than other people. People are bedbound and people have such a low quality of life through this illness, and it's not understood and it's not given the respect it deserves, and it's not given the respect in the medical industry, who don't listen to it, don't acknowledge it, and just they do nothing. And so the fact that Open Medicine Foundation is doing something and actively doing research is a very hopeful thing and something that I want to be a part of. From the 12-year-old who got told by many doctors that it was stress, that I was tired, that I just needed rest and that I was just growing up, it's really nice that Open Medicine Foundation is giving me and others hope, and it's something that I definitely want to be a part of.